Okay, so today we are discussing about assets. So asset is nothing but the resources, and resources may be your image, or it may be your video, it may be your JPG file. So this all of these things are nothing but the assets only. So if you want to use if you want to use the image formats, like image, if you want to use in your AEM, then we have to go with assets. Asset is also known as a DAM as well, digital assets management. So here we have a document as well. So all these things, document, multimedia, here we have video, archive, and the other supported formats as well. So all of these things, if you want to use in the AEM, then we have to go with the AEM, we have to go with the assets. So once you will go in the welcome page, so you will see here options of this assets. So all your asset, it will store inside these files. Okay, inside these files all your asset is stored. So asset is just simple, and resources, it may be your images. Okay, it may be your images, it may be your document, it may be a multimedia, video, and archive, and it may be a other supported format as well. Okay, so how your AEM works, how your assets works, and what is the architecture of your assets. So here you see. So when a browser, when we are working, that means we are a client, and if client is trying to upload the image, so request will go to our AEM instance. So this is nothing but our this instance now. This is nothing but our AEM instance. So you can say it's a author. So firstly request will go there, but after that, once a client will send the request, so consider like you are trying to upload a image. So once you will upload the image, automatically one workflow will trigger, and once this workflow will trigger, so lot of renditions will generate. Okay, rendition is nothing but the size. Okay, and once you will upload the image, when you try to upload the image, so one workflow will trigger, and once that workflow will trigger, internally it will automatically generate the metadata for that. By using this workflow, it will generate a metadata. Okay, some schema it will define, and some rendition it will generate. Okay, so this is the thing. So all these things, it will happen inside this asset microservices. So it is happening inside this asset microservices. But the thing is, now it has different, like it's impossible, it's very complicated to manage the content. It's very complicated to manage the image plus content. Content is nothing but your sites and the code. So it's very difficult to manage in the same server. That means this is the AEM server. It's very difficult to manage this image, content, that means your websites and your code. So that's why for the images they have introduced the other server, that is binary cloud servers. And this architecture is executed for the clouds only, not for the versioning. Okay, not for the AEM version. So they have introduced some other server. So all your images now it will store inside this binary cloud storage. Okay, and firstly your upload, it will send the request here, and after that when your image is processing, that time this asset microservices will execute, and once it has executed, all this data will store here, and next time it won't go inside this asset microprocessor. Once user trying to upload the request, directly it will go to this binary cloud storage. Okay, this is about a assets architecture. So how we can create assets, how we can create an asset. So simply here we have options of, here you see, simple, here we have options of the assets. You have to click here. Once you will click here, you will see the options of the files. Okay, and inside these assets, oh, it is taking some time. Yeah, so here once you will open here, try to create it. So asset is nothing but the files that I have already shown. These things are nothing but the assets, but instead of that, here we have a content fragment as well. So inside the content fragment you are going to add simple content just like a plain descriptions and first name, last name, address, student. These are nothing but your content fragments only, that means content. So you can create that content as well. So this is also a part of your assets. So metadata, here we have a import UGC. So all these things are nothing but the assets only. Okay, so here firstly if you want to create a folder you can create, otherwise you can directly upload a files, but I'm just going to upload a file inside this search software folder because this one is our folders only, no. Okay, so right now I'm in a search software solutions or folders, so you can just simply come here and just try to upload it. Maybe somewhere we have an image. Okay, so this is the image I have. Just try to open it. Yeah, that's it. So it takes some time for uploading. So internally now it is executing one workflow. Here you see right now I have uploaded this image and this image is in processing. That means one workflow it has executing internally. Okay, so this image it has uploading. So once this image will upload, where it will store. Okay, so now this image has uploaded. Now where this image will store, so we know that it is stored inside our CRXD, but there we have some specific path inside that it will store. So this path is nothing but our content only. So here content have this DAM. I have already told you asset is also known as a DAM, so it's stored inside this DAM. Okay, and DAM have our search software folder. Inside that we have uploaded this image. So here you see we are getting this image now here, and all this information related to this image it's stored inside your JCR colon content. Okay, so when it has uploaded, who has last modified, and I have told you when image will upload, so it contains the metadata related and the rendition. So this one is the important thing. By default these are the rendition it has generated. So I have told you internally one workflow it has executing when you will upload the image. So now just let's go and see this one. So here we have options of a general, workflow, and here we have a models. So this all your workflow will store inside this workflow models. Okay, so somewhere we have a DAM upload assets. Yeah, DAM update asset, you just simply have to open. This is the workflow it is executing when you will try to upload the image. So just try to edit this one. Okay, yeah, it has opened. Now here we have options of the process thumbnail. This is the options we have. Okay, so this is the process thumbnail options we have. Yes, so we have to open the configurations and you will see the thumbnails. So whatever thumbnail you are seeing here, only this thumbnail it has uploaded. See, 140 into 100, and one web we have. So web is nothing but here web enable. So this is the 1280 and 1280 width and height we have, and this is the quality. Okay, so if I want to add my own thumbnail, so how we can add it? So for that you just simply have to come here, thumbnail we have to add one. So here I'm just adding 100 by 100. You can just mention it false, and you can just simply click OK and sync it. So now we have added the 100. Now just try to add one image, try to upload one image. Okay, here only. Okay, so I have uploaded an image, it has processing. Now you can just try to open this one. So just double click and just open this. Okay, so once you will open, in the left hand side you will see the panel. Here we have options of the rendition. So original renditions you will see at the first. See, this is the original renditions. Yeah, this is the size, and somewhere we have added 100 by 100. So here you see it has appended here. So just click here and it will come in by 100 by 100. This is the thing. Okay, this is related to a rendition. So if you want to add some comments or something, then you can just simply click on this annotation and add it. Okay, after that, here we have a properties. So this is our image, and image related information. If you want to add it, then you can go inside this properties. See, this is our information only. This image is nothing but our content. Okay, and this content, it has containing another content. This is nothing but your metadata only. Metadata, that means your information have some information. So this thing is nothing but your metadata. So here we have these tabs. So just like basic, advanced, IPTC. So these are nothing but the metadata only. Okay, so if you want to change these things, then we have one tool. Okay, if you want to change this one, this metadata, then you have to simply come here. Here we have options of tools, and you will see the assets. Okay, inside this assets, here we have a metadata schema. You have to click here. Okay, and this is the by default schema. It has applied to everyone. So if you want to create your own, you just simply have to copy this one. Don't try to create don't try to change this one, because this one is by default applied to everyone. So we have to simply copy, just name it search schema and hit enter. So this is the search schema it has created. Now you can just try to edit this one. So if you want to add some property or the field or tab, you can easily add it. Okay, so I don't want this IPTC extension, so you can just simply remove this. Here IPTC as well, and this camera data as well, I don't want it. And inside this basics, I just simply want to add one field. So date I'm just adding. Here I am adding a date. You can drag and drop it. So at the first only I have dropped it. Default value, update file, and you can just mention here update file. That's it. Now try to save it. Okay, so inside this schema I have simply added one field, that is update file. So now I'm just going to apply this one. So this is the schema. See here, first when you will come here, this is the image I have, and inside this image we have this IPTC extension and camera data and product data, and inside all this data we have. But if you don't want this one, okay, and this is the by default, by the way. Okay, so if you want to change it, then you can just simply come here and just try to apply to a particular folder. So here now we have our own search sites, so you can just simply click here and just simply apply it. There we have a 3 image. Now you can just go there and try to refresh it. Okay, so now you will see only some specifics. So these are the by default, it will come, but this basic and the advanced we have only keep it, and after that we have removed everything. So only these two things it has printing here. Okay, so this is related to a schema. Now we'll discuss about the collections. So here we have a collections as well. Okay, so here we have options of the assets, and you will see here collections. So if you want to share your data or assets, you can share it. Okay, so here we have a collection. So if you want to organize more than one images or the assets, then you can go with the collection. So they will provide by default one collection, that is Lightbox. So how we can create it? You can come here and just create it. Okay, so you can share this data to a particular user as well, not a particular, more than one user. Here we have to mention the title, search collections, and here public collections, that means you can share with everyone, so everyone can access this one, but I don't want publish. You can just simply come here and just try to add a users. So here we have a lot of users, so you can click anywhere. So here we have options of the editor, owner and the viewer, so that user can also edit. So that's why I have clicked here edit, and after that you can select another one, and here you can just, so he can she can only view it, and just simply create. Okay, so now I have created a collections. Now how we can add the image inside this collection? So you can just simply come here, where, so somewhere we have a assets, files, here we have a 3 images. See, so when you will click here, you will see the options of 2 collections. So here we have options of the 2 collections. So if you want to add it, if you want to add this line, you can add. So we have a 2 collections now. First one is Lightbox and this one is our customized. So you can just simply add it. Okay, so this is the collection, it has added. Now you can just simply select another one, click on this 3 dot, and you can just simply add. Now you can just double click here and you will see this 2 assets. So this is the collections we have. If you want to create another collection by using this collection, you can create it. This is called as a nested collections. So if you want to create another collection using that, you can create. Not a big deal. Is it possible to add a thumbnail? Just try to add it. Add watermark. We have a watermark as well. Watermark, that means one image will be there, and inside that if you want to add a color in a center or somewhere, then you can easily add it. Here text, so here we have to add search software solutions. Okay, vertically if you want it, you can just write, by default it's a horizontal. If you want to add a color, you can add a color as well. Just click there and just simply sync, and just try to upload an image. Maybe image will this time, maybe watermark will come. Create a files, upload a files. Here we have an image, just simply open it and just upload. Let's try to refresh. Image has uploaded. Yeah, now in the center, just try to open this. Oh, where it is, files. Here only we have uploaded now. Yeah, so when you will double click here, in the backend side you will see this search software solution. Okay, so here in the backend side you will see here we have a search software solution. This is nothing but the watermark only. so you can add this one as well. Yeah, and here we have a lot of options related to the assets, so you can just simply click here, and here we have options. So if you want to perform any operation on the assets, you can perform it. And here we have downloaded this package, that is ACS AEM tools. So if you want to import more than one image, then you can simply use this CSV assets importer.